thought you were going to do something different today.
Well, I went to breakfast with Izzy and I got coffee, so I was just going to come drink the rest of it here and be alone, but hello.
It's Friday. I had something recorded to share this week, but I didn't like it, so I'm not going to share that. Instead, I'm going to give you guys a glimpse into what typical Fridays look like. Because we're here often so late and working such weird hours with our kids, I try to get out of the office on Fridays when I can, and I encourage our staff to do the same. Although Mary Neal and I had the same idea this morning, so we're both here. But I had to run by the office this morning to get some stuff. We're supposed to get snow in Greenville today, which is not normal, so I had to get a couple things for snow day. We may have to close, but just getting ready for that. But I try to get out of the office and work from somewhere new, be around different people, different things, and honestly, sometimes there's just so much going on around here, it's hard to get stuff done. So I'm headed to a local co-working space called Atlas Local today. They've got a little event this morning. I'm going to hang out and then catch up with some of the folks around there and get some other things done, like answer emails. Huh? What are you doing?
I might actually get fashion frames if I got LASIK.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
No, man, it's legit.
That's so dumb.
Emory wears fashion frames.
I mean, that's not that bad.
All the people with fashion frames are like,
Oh. I'm leaving Atlas Local, where I've been working from today. I had a good afternoon out of the office, but it's kind of starting to, it's not snowing, it's either sleeting or kind of frozen rain. Really, it's mostly rain. People are beginning to freak out. People are calling the gym, asking if we're gonna close. The staff are freaking out, so we're gonna probably have to close a little early tonight, and then I'm guessing we'll open late tomorrow if we open at all. But I'm gonna head over there now and see how it looks before I head home for the day. Headed home from the office right now. I wasn't planning on going back, but with the winter storm coming, I figured I would go check it out and see what was going on. I'm not convinced anything's gonna happen. It's not snowing or sleeting right now. It's not even really raining. Sometimes these things, we get promised snow and we don't get it. So what are you gonna do? So I spent all day today at a place called Atlas Local, a community of folks who who you would imagine would work at a co-working space. Technology entrepreneurs, designers, developers, folks from very different communities than what I typically interact with at Go. We're the nonprofit community here in town. We're also part of the outdoor and the climbing community. And so Atlas Local represents a community that I typically wouldn't have much of a chance to interact with. But for me, it's important, not only, like I mentioned, to get out of the office for the day and to get a change of scenery and to be around some different people. And so today what they had is an event they do once a month called 0 Day. And they actually, funny enough, borrow that term from the outdoor community. So if you're familiar with the Appalachian Trail, each year hundreds of people set off to hike, typically from Georgia to Maine on the Appalachian Trail. It's about 2,100 miles, takes usually around 4 months. And as you can imagine, it's a lot of walking to do. So most of these folks are walking nearly every day to try to get from Georgia to Maine. And often they'll take rest days, or so what they call 0 days. And so essentially what that means is when you're counting the miles for, you know, this long trek, these 0 days, they're not logging any miles. So they're they're not hiking those days. Atlas Local uses 0 day as a term for where they take at least half a day. They don't do any client work. They don't do their full-time jobs. They take the time to hang out with each other as a community, and they present ideas or questions. It's just a time I find valuable to hear what other people are learning, to see what other people are experiencing, and just really to kind of expand my worldview. I'm headed home right now, going to see the baby. Not going to see the snow. I'm still not convinced it's gonna happen. So it did end up snowing a lot. So I'm going into the office right now to see if we can open today.